press this year, from the Jewish Link to the Jewish Standard, and even Newsweek. In a shocking turn of events, Newsweek has labeled the school ultra-Orthodox. The article made a lot of claims and included this image of the framed Frisch dish.
Okay, we're good. The article claimed that Frisch students were forced to write letters against their will to support a controversial president. When asked for comments, Charlie Benheim responded, "Dilly dilly."
Charlie!
Newsweek supported their claim by highlighting that Mr. Infield required every senior to attend a lecture on CPR. CPR, of course, stands for Confirming Presidential Resolutions. The new ultra-Orthodox reporters came to school were blown away by the senior girls in modest attire and the number of seniors students that packed the base medrash. When asked what led to such piety, Senior Ayal Ritvo responded. That's right. Senior Ayal Ritvo responded, "Huh? Oh yeah. That's not really a thing. It's just yeshiva interview day." Good call, buddy.
In order to reinforce the core 4 value of religious growth, the seniors and juniors all took a trip to the YU Sfarim sale. There, in an incredibly generous gesture to put his money where his mouth is, Rabbi Senior bought each junior and senior a sefer to encourage students to take ownership of their own religious growth. A highlight of the trip was running into the musical superstar Zusha. When they asked Frisch students why they were there, when students told them why they were there, they responded, "Sinner, your mom has changed my life. Your mom has changed my life. Your mom has changed my life."
For this year,
Sorry for the
we get it. Rabbi Senior changed their lives. Thank you, Rabbi Senior. Keep going, Rabbi Goldfish. Are you done? You sure? Okay, Rabbi Senior. Somebody help me here. Okay, for Shariah this year, 2 new events were introduced. Scavenger hunt and a Rue Goldberg machine. Rabbi Senior commented, "Who is Rue Goldberg? And why does she love Shariah? Is she somehow related to Jonah?" Get it? Get it? Jonah Goldberg? Okay.
Speaking about Rabbi Senior, he added an extra day to Freeze Fest to enhance the experience. In order to prepare... What was that? Okay. Technical difficulties. In order to prepare students for the frozen conditions, he allowed students to spend 1 hour in his office, or daven in the shul.
Seniors were introduced to a new class this year called Good Works. When asked for the reason for this new class, Dr. Zadok replied, "It's to counteract all their bad work." Rabbi Shur was quick to point out that this is not against their will.
Students, this year we introduced a brand new room in the school called the Fab Lab. Students can go there to make a project for engineering, woodwork, cutting class, but for safety reasons, the Fab Lab is often locked. To gain access, one requires Rabbi Tinsky's permission goggles, and the ponytail.
In order to crack down on students leaving the building, the new policy requires parental permission, a golden ticket from Toby, and a pint of blood from Mrs. Steingart. FYI, the blood drive is March 9th. No one really knows what the pint of blood is used for.
In other news, Gary in the kitchen is a vampire. In an effort to enhance our residency policy, once again we've changed it. If you miss a class, you have to come on Sunday. If you miss davening, you have to come in on Sunday. If you miss a Sunday, you have to write a letter to Donald Trump with Rabbi Sher.
Okay. To address the complaints of overcrowding, during Shirya, Rabbi Seder hyped the sophomore grade. He hyped them up, implying that they won in certain categories. Mental note to self: if you've ever been in Frisch, sophomores never win, and if this bothers you, you can always write a letter to Donald Trump.
Moradavka was honored at the Frisch dinner this year. In place of an acceptance speech, she gave all the attendees a self-evaluation. Who? How do you think this dinner is going? How are you eating?
Be honest.
Be honest. Okay.
They all gave themselves 99s. In a recent poll, students were asked about the testing calendar if they liked last year's better. Testing calendar weeks or this year's surprise calendar. In order to clear up the confusion, Rabbi Seder will now be announcing your birthday and what test you have. For example, today's birthday is Jessica Meller's, and you have a math test. Tomorrow, for example, happy birthday to Gabe Mailer. And you have a physics test. Surprise!
Scheduling guru Rabbi Zatter has been frustrated as of late and has pointed out that every student can tell you when Shariah is, but they have no clue when the next Chumash test is.
The school is reminding students. What? You're going for it. Yes. Okay. Is that okay? Okay. The school reminds students what the proper channels are when a problem arises in the school. Number 1, discuss with your teacher. B, go to your advisor. C, go to your grade dean. D, go to Rabbi Zacher. E, go to Rabbi Walter, Mrs. Herzog. And if all else fails, okay. And if all else fails, give an anonymous tip to Newsweek, thereby causing an international sensation, and only then will it be excused from residency.
The Shirya breakout video this year was a big hit. Here to talk about it is one of the stars from the video, special guest, Rabbi Klein.
Especially from the back. My wife's trapped up.
Yeah. No. So my goldfisher calls me up the night before. You know, I'm always pining to get involved in some things, you know, trying to get the younger guys involved. He said, hey, Barry, why don't you come down to film the Shariah video? I said, oh, no problem. What time is that at? He said, you know, 11:30. So I asked my wife, 11:30, sounds great. I show up to the video all excited, working on my acting skills. He goes, okay, here's the deal. You've been killed off. You have to wait 3.5 hours to film your killing scene. So I'm like, okay, so let's show the killing scene, please, which I showed up to school for.
If you would have been wearing goggles, none of this would have happened.
Oh God, no! So that was at 2 in the morning, and everybody else finished their scene. Miss Feldman's long home, everyone's home. They put a wig on me for no reason. Everyone else wore normal clothing. I said, "You're right, Goldfisher, why the wig?" He said, "No, that's what he looks like." I said, "Who am I even being?" He said, that's the guy, you're the guy. So, okay, so now I'm wearing a wig. So then I go, oh, you know what, maybe I'll be the Ratinsky scene. I'll do the running. No, instead we chose Ratinsky's run. Let's just take a look. Hold on, yeah. Okay, so it's a good run, but maybe I could have done a tiny bit better on the run. And then everything's going great, and I show up to school for Sharia, and our Raciner's like, you know, I want to apologize in advance. I want to apologize in advance for the end of the video. I'm like, what? I don't even know what you're talking about. I thought I was just being a good soldier coming into school till 2:30 to film maybe a line and a half. So cue the scene, please.
Questions.
Why are you taking all your favorite things? And Rabbi Klein.
It's just that time.
So unclear again how this whole night worked out. Just a rehash, showed up at 11, went home at 2:30 to film a line, and then apparently everybody seen her likes everybody else but me. So, it was a great video, I have to say. And also, lastly, apparently if you think about it, it looks like Sharia killed me, which is just confusing. I'm not exactly sure. So, Freyos and Shushan Purim, everybody.
Well, thank you, Rabbi Klein. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time to hear again. Please give a round of applause for our